Thanksgiving in Port Charles has always been a messy blend of heartfelt reunions, Quartermain chaos, and secrets simmering just below the surface. But this year, as the leaves fall over the docks and the first winter winds sweep across town, everyone is about to be blindsided by a moment nobody saw coming. A surprise proposal that will set off shockwaves through families, friendships, and fragile alliances. The week begins quietly enough. The Quartermains prepare for their annual battle with the turkey. Monica tries to pretend everything is under control, and Olivia insists she will get at least one dish on the table that isn't burnt. But the warmth of the holiday is thin, stretched over the tension building across Port Charles. Because while the rest of the town braces for Thanksgiving dinner disasters, one resident is planning a life-changing move. A love on the edge. In a dimly lit Metro court lounge, the hum of low conversation fades as Chase sits alone at a corner table, rolling a small velvet box between his fingers. He's replayed the moment in his head for weeks, his speech, her reaction, the way their future might unfold. But everything feels uncertain now. Lynn has been juggling her music career, her complicated family dynamics, and the fallout from her latest run-in with Tracy. Chase knows she loves him, but love in Port Charles isn't always enough. Timing, truth, and trust matter, and lately, all three have been strained. Still, he wants to take the leap. As he snaps the box shut, Finn approaches, surprised to see his brother so tense. "You look like you're about to face a firing squad," he jokes. Chase sighs, close enough. Finn glances at the box and raises an eyebrow. "So, Thanksgiving proposal." "Maybe," Chase answers, "if I don't lose my nerve." Little does he know that nerves will be the least of his worries. Lynn's confession. Meanwhile, Lynn is packing the hallway at the Quartermain mansion, her phone clutched tightly. She's been keeping a secret, one that threatens to detonate everything Chase is hopping for. Last week's surprise meeting with an old contact in the music business left her rattled. She'd been offered a major opportunity, one that could launch her back into the industry in a big way. But it would require moving to Los Angeles for at least a year, and she hasn't told Chase. As she tries to build the courage to confess, Lois walks in, reading her daughter's expression like an open book. "What's with the packing? You look like you're auditioning for a treadmill commercial," Lois teases. "Ma," Lynn groans, "I'm spiraling okay." Lois softens, stepping closer. "Talk to me." Lynn finally admits everything. The offer, the contract, the fear of hurting Chase. Lois listens quietly, then takes her daughter's hands. "Sweetheart, you can't protect someone you love with silence. Chase deserves to know. And whatever happens, he loves you. You two will figure it out." But Lynn isn't convinced. Not yet. The gathering storm. Across town, Carly and Drew are prepping for a low-key Thanksgiving, something rare in their orbit. Dante and Sam discuss holiday plans while worrying about how much Sonny has been keeping to himself lately. At Kelly's, Alexis and Gregory exchange hopeful glances, trying to make the most of the time they have left together. Even Ava is in an oddly reflective mood as she decorates Windermere with trinkets Avery made. Everyone senses something changing, but no one knows what's coming. Thanksgiving morning arrives crisp and bright. The Quartermains gather, inevitably bickering about side dishes, burnt pies, and ELQ drama, but beneath the noise, Lynn's nerves rattle each time she looks at Chase. He has a small smile on his face, but there's something distracted in his eyes, too. A moment interrupted. The chaos reaches its peak just as Lois calls everyone to sit down. The traditional turkey, once again replaced by an unexpected pizza delivery, arrives at the door, prompting the usual groans and laughter. In the middle of all this, Chase stands, clearing his throat. Lynn freezes. Chase has the box in his pocket. Lois's eyes widen. Tracy's curiosity flares. Nothing excites her like potential drama. "Before we eat," Chase begins, voice steadying, "there's something I'd like to say." Lynn's breath catches. But before he can reach into his pocket, the front door bursts open. And in walks Blaze, crying. Every head turns. Brooklyn, I'm so sorry, Blaze chokes out. Chase blinks, startled. Brooklyn's face drains of color. Blaze, she whispers, what's wrong? Blaze steps closer, voice trembling. I didn't know who else to come to. The producer you met with in LA, the one offering you the contract, he's bad news, really bad. I just found out he's involved in something dangerous. You need to stay away from him. A stunned silence falls. Chase's hand slowly slides away from his pocket. Secrets spilled, hearts exposed. The room erupts into confusion and questions. Dante steps in, trying to understand the threat. Tracy demands names and legal repercussions. Lois goes into mama bear mode. Chase can only stare at Brooklyn. What contract? Lynn's heart collapses. This wasn't how she wanted him to find out. She pulls him aside. Chase, I was going to tell you, He shakes his head. When? Before or after you left for LA without me? It wasn't like that, she insists. I needed time to think. About us, Chase asks quietly. Lynn hesitates. It's small, but it's enough. Chase's shoulders fall. The proposal box feels unbearably heavy in his pocket. The proposal that was. As the family resumes the uproar around Blaze's warning, Chase slips out onto the mansion's back patio. The cold air hits him hard. He pulls out the velvet box and stares at it, all the excitement he felt earlier dissolving into a painful ache. Lynn follows, tears streaming. Chase, please don't walk away. I'm not, he says softly. I thought we were on the same page. We are, she insists. Then why did you keep this from me? She doesn't have an answer that will fix it. And he knows it. Chase opens the box, revealing the ring not as a proposal, but as a truth. This was supposed to be the best day of our lives, he whispers. But now, I don't even know where we stand. Lynn gasps, hands trembling. You were going to propose. I was, he says, but maybe now isn't the right time. The heartbreak in her eyes nearly undoes him. A Thanksgiving cliffhanger. The episode closes with Lynn crying on the patio, Chase walking back inside, and the ring box left on the table between them, symbolizing both possibility and uncertainty. Inside, Blaze pleads for protection, unaware she has just shattered a nearly perfect moment. And above the Quartermain mansion, the last leaves fall, as Port Charles braces for the emotional fallout. Because the surprise proposal didn't happen. But the aftershocks will define everything.